A classic example of someone that was overly anxious is Martha. Now, Martha and Mary and Lazarus were friends of Jesus. They lived in Bethany. He often visited their home. Can you imagine how hard it would be to not brag about the fact that Jesus came and hung around your house? Well, just last night when we were with Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe, he said these words to us. But it was true. Jesus was a friend to this family. In fact, when Lazarus was ill, they sent the word, the one that you love, he's sick. Lord, your buddy's not feeling well. He was a friend to these people and would often show up at their house unannounced with 12 of his hungry buddies. And so it's understandable when we read that when Jesus arrives, that Martha goes into the kitchen to prepare a feast fit for a king. Because after all, this was the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. But on one particular occasion, while Martha is slaving away in the kitchen, Mary decides this is a great opportunity to sit at his feet. And Martha gets frustrated because she feels that Mary, her sister, is just being idle and lazy. So she comes in from the kitchen. You can see her. She's got her apron on, food splattered everywhere. She says, Lord, tell my sister to help me. Jesus looks at her and he says, oh, Martha, Martha, you're troubled and agitated and worried about many things, but Mary has chosen the better part. In other words, there is a time for work and there is a time for worship. Mary recognized the Creator was in her house and she wanted to sit at his feet. Martha thought this might be a good time to make meatloaf. And you know what? Jesus said, Martha, you just got it wrong. You need to just relax and take advantage of me being here with you right now. And a lot of times we are like frenzied Marthas running around in circles. We're like chickens with our head cut off. How many of you have ever seen a chicken get its head cut off? Interesting, there were a lot more hands in the first service. And I don't know how to react to that. I think there's something wrong with the people in the first service. I'm not sure. But I saw this when I was but a boy of 5, and I was living with my grandparents who were from another generation, another time, up in Yucca Valley. And my grandmother couldn't go to the market like any normal person and buy a frozen chicken breast. When it was time to have fried chicken, which she made, which is incredible, it had to be fresh. So she sent my grandfather, Daddy Charles, out to chop the head off of a chicken. So he thought this would be a good thing for a 5-year-old boy to witness. So I walked out and I'm standing there. I don't know what's happening. He takes the chicken, puts it on the chopping block, brings down the hatchet. Boom, the body rolls off. It's still flapping its wings. Blood is spurting. And I'm like, ah! You know, I still break out in a cold sweat whenever I walk by Kentucky Fried Chicken or a Pollo Loco. It's like traumatic. No. But, and the bizarre thing is the headless chicken body was running toward me. But a lot of us are like that in life. We're just running around. We don't even know what we're doing. We're just stressed. We're agitated. We're uptight. As I said earlier, hurried, worried, buried.